This conference will now be recorded.
Hey, hi everyone. First thing I just want to confirm, it is audible to all and able to see my screen. Can you
Yes,
please confirm? Few people randomly, can you please confirm once?
yes.
Tabriz, I got your answer. And John, you can stop your
Yeah,
webcam.
I can see. I can see.
Yeah, not required to share your webcam. You can stop that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine. Yeah. I can see Vijay Kumari. Vijay Kumari, can I know your coordinator name, please? M. Vijay Kumari. I can see you on the candidates list. Okay, anyways, let me start this. Let me give a short introduction about myself. I think a few of the people who joined earlier demo session for 15 minutes on Friday, I guess. I think Kirti, Ramu, you guys are part of that way, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yes, we were.
Yeah, just introduction and just a few seconds after the technical issue happened, then we reschedule actually for today, right? Okay,
Yes,
hopefully today I'm back to Hyderabad. No, I mean, I will not be having any technical issues, hopefully. Yeah. So I'm having total 12 plus years of experience in IT. I'm from Java background and I worked on a Mule 3 and right now I'm Mule 4. And last 5 years onwards, I'm giving the training on a Mule 4. Sorry, on Mule. From last 2.5 years, it's a Mule 4. 1 second. Vilas is not able to hear my voice. What should I do? Please reload. Right. So right now I'm working on I'm giving a training on a Mule from last 2.5 years onwards. That means when it got started, when it got introduced to the market, right? And this is my 112th batch actually. Before that, I started in between last Friday to this week. I started one more batch actually. This is my 112th batch, which I'm going to start. In a couple of days. The timing will be of 7 to 8 p.m. only. This is the same time what you join right now. The same timing the sessions also going to be started, right? And sessions will be of 30 working hours from my side. From my side, every day recording will be given on daily basis. The recording will be uploaded on the same link. Once you enroll to the training program, the recording link will be given to you, so that on daily basis the recording will be uploaded on the same link. Daily recordings will not be coming to you. That means a link will not be given. On the same link, recordings will be uploaded. That is the first point. And as I told, it's a 30 hours working hours from my side. But on daily basis, it depends on your capacity and capability and understanding. You need to spend the timing and for the practice purpose. How to practice and what is the mode you need to practice. All these things I will be taking care. I have decided this demo session to be divided into 3 parts. First part, and one more thing, I will be using this drawing board instead of PPTs. I will not be using any PPTs in the sessions, apart from one topic called exception handling, where scientifically proven that instead of running the PPT, whatever I speak, whatever I'm explaining, if I try to explain through pictures, it will reach to the candidates in a it will have a more reach than running the PPT. I trust that actually. Kirti, some background noise. Yeah. Okay. And I divided this demo session. Basically, it's a demo session. Many people not watched my demo video, and who attended my Friday demo session also. There's also bits and pieces actually, right? So please treat this as a demo session. Who watched my video also, please treat this as again as a recap for you. We are going to have a regular session tomorrow depends on the people joining. Some background noise, please check that. I can see one new participant Hewlett Packard. That means display name is HP. May I know who is this? The name of the participant, please.
Nagaraj.
Huh? Pardon?
Nagaraj.
Nagaraj. Please unmute your mic and change the name to Nagaraj display name instead of HP. And please mute the mic if you don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Nagaraj. So the first part will be of how you will be getting a hands-on experience on this tool. Hands-on experience on this tool. What are the documents I'm going to share? Right? And second step will be, I will be explaining about one use case. I mean, with a picture use case. I know here people are from different backgrounds and people are from different domains and people who are from zero IT background knowledge also. So to make sure that everyone understood about what is a MuleSoft, I have taken a very simple use case. I think on Friday we when I started about the use case, we have internet connection issue. So that's why we are going to start from again. So use case I will talk about so that you'll understand what is a Mule and as a developer, what is your role and all. Because this demo session is little bit lengthy for 1 hour. Please bear because you need to take a call whether to join or not. It's a very big call. So please spend 1 hour time today so that you can have a clear picture what you are going to get from these sessions, right? So I'm going to talk about a use case and what are the topics I'm going to cover in this Mule. Mule is very vast subject, guys. It's a very vast subject. Around 300 plus modules are there, right? So we are trying to give a platform to you in order to work on the MuleSoft. I'm trying to give a platform to you. So if you know the concepts what I'm teaching, definitely when you join to the when you imported or when you deployed into any real projects, there you will be in a position to read the documentation of original documentation of the MuleSoft and you can work that. So you will be in such a position, right? So I'm trying to give a platform with some modules. So what are the modules? What are the topics I'm going to cover? All these things we'll see in the step 2. Step 3 we'll talk about what are the prerequisites to learn this tool and what are the system requirements. Okay, these are the minimum requirements and minimum prerequisites almost everyone will have. No need to worry about it, right? So first we'll start with the how you will be getting a hands-on experience on this tool and what are the documents I'm going to provide in order to practice that, right? Let's start. Let's go with the PPT. Only for the demo session, again I'm using some PPT, some sample PPT to you so that I don't want to miss any step in a demo. So we are discussing about a MuleSoft 4.x. So anyone having an idea what is this MuleSoft 4.x? What is MuleSoft? I mean, again, I'm telling our session should be an interactive session right from now. Right from now. Then only the sessions will be interesting. Right? So it should be an interactive session, one-to-one. I mean, you can feel like one-to-one session is happening instead of a group. If you give the response to my questions, I will keep on asking questions for my entire sessions. Every session I will be keep on asking questions just to analyze what is the pace of yours, right? So what is this MuleSoft 4.x?
This is an integration platform to APIs. This is what we know.
Okay, that's fine. Mule is an integration tool. What is this? What is the difference between Mule and MuleSoft?
So Mule is the runtime engine, probably.
Basically, yes, perfect.
It is
MuleSoft is an organization which is acquired by one. MuleSoft is a company, basically, initially, which is acquired by Salesforce. When I think in 2018, June, they acquired this MuleSoft. After that, they introduced 4. What is this 4? The version change. Till the time, Mule is having 3 version, right? From 2018, it is Mule 4. If you are learning Mule 4 for the first time, if you're learning Mule for the first time, directly you can learn Mule 4. Not required any knowledge on a Mule 3. Directly you can learn Mule 4. That is a major version change. When you compare with the Mule 3 with the 4, there are a lot of changes between this. Lot of changes. Okay. If you're learning for the first time Mule, directly learn Mule 4. And please treat this as a fresh tool. If you are from integration background, my sincere request to everyone here is please don't compare the tool to tool. Of course, as a human, immediately we'll compare it, but as much as possible you decrease that comparison, so that what happens, you will learn this tool full-fledgedly so that you can compare on your own, right? It's very early stages. If you compare, you will stuck up there only, you will get a lot of confusion. My sincere request, based on my experience, I'm telling that please don't compare the tool with any other integration tool. So please learn this tool with the empty cup as a fresh mind, right? Okay, Mule4 is okay. It's the latest version of a Mule runtime. Runtime means Mule server. Okay. Okay. What is that .x? It's a major version change. In that we have a minor version changes also. Hello Vinita, I'm in demo session. Just send me a message. Please ask them to join. I sent a new link, right? Please ask them to join that. Yes. Yeah, they everyone are joined. Everyone are waiting here. I mean, please ask them to join. I think I'm not. Yeah. Just give me 1 minute, guys. Thanks for on hold, guys. Thank you so much. I mean, some others wants to join, they're not able to join. Sorry. So major version change, and this is a minor version change. What is the minor version, latest version of Mule4 right now? Any idea? Anyone having any idea? Definitely, if you're
4.4.
into demo, you might have definitely gone through some YouTube channels, definitely gone, right? So what is the latest version we have right now?
4.4.
4.4. So we are going to learn Mule 4.4 version, latest version we are going to learn in our sessions. Okay. Okay. This version we are using, that's fine. But what is this? First of all, what is this Mulesoft? As I told, first we'll see what are the practical resources we are going to get. So with these sessions, with these 30 hours, definitely 100% guarantee I can give that you can clear the certification. You can clear the certification. What certification? Developer certification. Mulesoft certified developer. Nowadays, it is very, very important to clear the certification in order to get through the interviews, because which is adding an advantage to your resume if you're looking for a job, domain change. So you will be clearing MCD level 1. Of course, there is no level 2 for a developer. There, the name is given as MCD level 1, Mulesoft certified developer level 1. You can 100%. Why I'm telling that much confident? Around 1,500 people I trained till now on Mule4. None of them failed in the certification. Trust me. So that confidence I can have. How they can clear? With the concepts what we are discussing. Assignments what I am giving on daily basis. They are very, very important. Subject to how you are practicing. Totally depends on that. Right? So from this training program, you can easily clear the certification called MCD level 1, Mulesoft certified developer level 1. Okay. Next, please note the questions if you have any. I will give some Q&A session. At that point of time, you can ask me the question. You can throw the questions to me, right? And you can see here, I said 80-20 ratio, theoretical and practical. I mean, practical and theoretical. Just I've given a number. Out of my 30-hour sessions, first 2 sessions only, I will try to explain the concepts with a pictorial way, theoretically. Let's see here, one of the batch I have just taken. I'm just giving a glance so that you'll understand how the training program works. Here you can see I'm just trying to draw some pictures to make you to understand how it works and all. Here you can see what is a loose coupling, what is a logical coupling, what is an ESB. Theoretically, these all comes under a 1-2 sessions only. By completion of this slide, almost 7 to 8 slides, you will be in a position to understand what is a MuleSoft finally. So first two sessions will be theoretical, fully theoretical. So you will understand what is a MuleSoft. Then we are going to start our first hello world program in a Mule application. So first, what is a hello world? Why you want to execute a program called hello world? Why can't we take a complex initial stage? When I take a hello world program, you need to understand when a client is giving a request, how your Mule application is working behind the scenes. That is definitely important. That is what this picture is talking about. You may not able to understand in starting stage itself. No need to worry about it. Don't get panic. Slowly everything you will be understanding, right? So first hello world program. Okay, once I explained about hello world program, how you will practice the first program. Here you can see many practice resources what I have said. So what are these practice resources? On my desktop you can see two zip files. One is about softwares and one is about documents. If I extract this, you can see one zip file I extracted. 1 second, so I already extracted that one here. In this folder, if you can see two subfolders. One is about lab documentations. If I open the documents, here you can see every topic I created a document, and everything will be given in a first instance only. That means once you enroll to the training program, your coordinator confirms that you paid a fees and you are enrolled. Then I will be sharing these two documents, entire documents folder with you on non-daily basis. Keep on sending. I cannot do that. So at a time, I'm going to send all these documents to you. You need to download and keep it ready. I will tell you when to open the document, when to practice on that particular document, right? So when you come to this document, by the time you already completed a session, you know what you are reading in the document, and then you need to practice. So for each and every topic, I have created a document. Let me open one document so that you have an idea, which is very important, RAML part. Let me open that part. Just to give a glance, what is what? We cannot complete the demo session hurriedly because very important session actually, in my view. Yeah, here you can see step-by-step process. I have given a very simple. I have used a very simple English language. I use the terminologies which is important, and here you can see very simple. In this lab, you will be working on a so and so. Open so and so document given in the so and so folder. Everything is crystal clearly designed. Any layman, that means any person who is from different or non-IT background person also can easily understand this. This course is designed in such a way. So if I feel that there is a code, I have given a screenshot for that code also. Screenshot for that code, right? Here you can see. So all this document, this is my personal company V2. You can ignore that. So step 2, like that, step 2, step 3, like that. For every topic, I crystal clearly designed and given the documents. Okay, you open the document where you will practice. We require some platform to create a Mule application. That is nothing but your AnyPoint Studio. This is your AnyPoint Studio basically. In demo session, I will not show all this. So, but I just want to give a glance. Okay, this is your platform where you are going to create your Mule applications. Let me open one project, Hello World project, which I recently started 7:30 AM batch. And if I open that project, everything is the drag and drop options here. You don't need to write any logic here. Everything you can drag and drop, but corresponding code will be generated behind the scenes. You don't need to worry about it. Automatically, it will be written. It's a purely graphical representation. Okay. So where you practice? In your AnyPoint Studio. That is the application name. Okay. And you can create your own projects, or I already given some predefined projects. If you can see, one more folder is there after lab documents, where I follow start project and solution project approach. For every project, start and solution. What is the start and what is the solution? You open the document, read the document as a requirement, and use this start project to practice. It's a simple empty project, start project. You can import onto AnyPoint Studio and start practicing on that. While practicing, if you have any questions, go to the solution project and refer it. There is a solution already given for that requirement, right? I recommend not to use a solution project until unless it is important. That means until unless you are done with the what you call running out of the options. Okay, last option is to open a solution project to refer it, because I'm giving the recording to you, I'm giving the documents to you. Please, please utilize this. Finally, if you're not able to crack it, then open the solution project. Okay, so it's a very successful formula I'm using from last 2.5 years. Start and solution project approach. Okay, and if you're not able to crack that in the solution project, any which ways, my mail ID will be given. You can send the screenshot with an error. I will respond on that. Still, if you're not getting a response within the 24 hours, then tomorrow morning, any which ways I am available, your questions will be answered. So finally, your questions will not be left out. Okay, this is how you will be getting a fully hands-on experience on the particular concept. And you can call this as a POCs also. You can call this as a POCs. At the end of the training program, we are going to create one banking application with stitching of all these concepts. Okay, so this is how you will be getting a hands-on experience. This is my first step. Any questions on this? Any questions on this first step?
Regarding the certification part.
Ramu, your voice is very low. I cannot hear you.
Hello.
Yes, I'm very hardly hearing your voice. Can you please be a little bit louder or increase your volume?
Give me a minute.
Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, regarding the certification part, will there any vouchers be provided, or do we need to go and register and take the certification?
That registration part you need to take care of. If you want, I will provide the discounted voucher for you from my side.
Okay.
That help I can do. Right. See, when I say certification clearance, not about paying the fees or registering. I'm talking about clearing the certification on your own. Okay, if you want that, how to register, that guidance I can do. I can provide some discounted vouchers also. I have a lot of references for me, so I can help for my candidates for that in that scenario. Yes, any other questions, please, on this leg? No, shall we move on? If you say yes or no, I'll move on. Okay, I'm not getting any answers from you. Okay, I will take it as a grant that no one is having questions. Next, step 2, I'll talk about use case. It's a very general use case. Everyone knows about that use case. Okay, on daily basis, mostly people who are traveling, they might have aware of this already. And just see that part. I hope everyone from India. In India, if you are from abroad, let's understand that in India we have one application called Red Bus. Hope everyone aware of this. Anyone here not aware of this application?
No, we are aware.
Anyone aware, right? Everyone aware of this. Basically,
Yes,
Red Bus is an application, web application, where it will procure the data from different bus vendors of availability of to book the slot, to book the bus ticket. Basically, in India, if you want to book the bus ticket, mostly people use Red Bus. Okay, what is the requirement? He is a client. Red Bus is a client to me. He asked me to develop this web application. I'm telling a overview. Don't understand that. In depth. I'm going. No. I'm going a very overview here with a simple requirement so that everyone will understand this part.
Sujit, can you please repeat what is REB? What does it actually do?
Oh, Red Bus. Red Bus is the application where. Okay, let me open that. I think a few people are new. A very simple application. So this is your web. This is the Red Bus application, which is just opening here. 1 second, just give me a minute. So where I can search from and to, and if I click on the search button, let me take one date, simple date, and click on a search option. Here I am getting some details from different vendors. You can see different vendors. Correct? Now I understood what is this Red Bus application. I will explain about it. Kirti, I think you asked the question.
Yes, Sujit.
Yeah. So basically, Red Bus is an application where we can book the bus tickets. Okay, let's take here. His requirement is he want to develop one web application where user walk into his website, and if we type for from and to, and if we click on a search button, the request should go to let's take two third-party applications. Can you please names two travelers? Orange Bus Travels, and what else? Morningstar Bus Travels. Okay, basically two third-party web application. These are also web applications. Okay, now his requirement is what? When the user click on the search button, the request should go to these two applications concurrently. First step is what? You want to send the request concurrently. What do you mean by concurrently? Same time, parallelly, right? Okay, now, and he want to fetch the details of so and so location, source and destination location from the Orange Bus Travels. He want to fetch the details. Let's take those are giving some details in their own format. Let's take they are giving in a JSON format. Here they are giving in a Java format. Okay. Second requirement is he want to concatenate these details coming from Orange and Morningstar together, concatenate, and he want to display on his web application. Concatenate data he want to display on his web application is format in his own format. Let's take he want to display in a JSON format to the client. So basically concatenate, final response to be in a JSON. So who will send this request concurrently to all? Who will concatenate this, and who will change the format? Let's take there is one third party middleware, okay, where this Red Bus application is connected to this third party middleware, where it will receive the request from the Red Bus, and then it will send to multiple, that means Orange, Morningstar, by using some component in this application. Let's take I will call this as a router. In your home also you use Wi-Fi router. What it will do? It will take the signal from outside, Ethernet signal, and what are the electronic devices connected to that will be scattered. That signal will be given to all the devices. Same way, this request is taken by this router, and it will take a copy of that, and it will be sent to this application and this application. That configuration we will do in the router. Okay, next. And once you send the request, first requirement is done. Concurrently we send the request by using this router. Second requirement is what? He want to concatenate. Once he send the request, they executed and given some data back to the router, right? So finally, how many responses I have from the router? Two different responses. Second requirement is you want to concatenate these two responses together. Okay, let's take we are using one more component at this level, which will take these two outputs as an input and concatenate together. Okay, and also this component is responsible to print the body in a JSON format, the concatenated data in a JSON format. Mostly we'll use this as a transformer, very important component on all time in all integration, where it will convert from one format to another format, where we can write a mapping logic, all this. So in Mule we use data view language in order to do the transformations. Okay, so don't worry about the complex terminologies what I'm using and what internally it is doing. Just try to understand this is the middleware where it will receive the request from the client, and it will communicate with the third party applications according to the requirement. So I will call this as a Mule application because it is integrating two applications and transferring the data from one location to another location, right? If you see the Mule icon also how it looks like, What is this? What is this icon represents? Of course, I'm very poor at drawing. So it resembles a donkey face. What the donkey will do? Will carry the goods from one location to another location. As a Mulesoft developer, Mule application, what is trying to do? It is taking this request from the Redbus client application, and it is sending the data to third-party application, and again getting the data back to the client in his desired format. So my Mule application is acting like an mediator between two applications to exchange the data between the two applications, to transform the data between the two applications. Any terminology you can use for that matters, right? So how to transfer, how to change the format, all these things we will learn on our sessions. So as a Mulesoft developer, what you are trying to do? You are trying to create one Mule application, some service. We are creating some service where it will interact between two applications. Got it? Understand? And very simple outline I'm giving, not in depth. Yes, please. Yes, Kirti.
Yeah. Will it integrate only two applications? Like we have taken an example of Orange and Morningstar. So
No,
will it
just an
only?
example I have given. Doesn't mean that only two. We can go more than.
Okay.
More than two, multiple. Simple word is multiple, not two.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm just giving a use case. Don't try to fix to the words what I'm telling here. Okay, I'm just giving the use case here so that you will understand as a Mule developer what you are trying to do, what you are going to do, what is your role. Got it? So second requirement, is it done? Concatenated, and the output of concatenated response in a JSON format, is it done? So final body will be given to the client. He is displaying on his application. So that's what he is doing in this format also. When I given a from and to and click on the search button, the request went to different travels like Vikram Travels, Intercity, and those travel details are in different format. Basically, in between, the integration platform has integrated all the bus related details in the client. Who is the client? Redbus format. That's why you can see all are listed in the same page, in the same format, right? Do you think that Vikram Travel is also given in the same format? No, right? Those will be given in different format that is concatenated together and given in a single page in the client desired format. Okay, in detail we will see how it works and behind the scenes. Okay, everyone understood about the use case as a Mulesoft developer, what you are going to do? Yes, no? Any questions here? Okay, let's move on. So these are the things I just talked about, and quickly I will run through the topics what I'm going to cover. Of course, only the names. I'm not going to talk about the subtopics. I'll just summarize what is this module for. First of all, we will discuss about what is a point-to-point integration and what are the problems with it, so that you will have an idea. Okay, for this problem I want a solution, so that we are going to introduce an ESB. So first of all, what is an ESB? How this ESB is going to help in order to solve the point-to-point integration problem. Then very interesting and very important topic in integration, orchestration. What is an orchestration? Okay, and what is the hierarchy of a Mule application, and what is any point plan? Very important, any point platform account creation. Mulesoft provides one account called any point platform. How to create that account and what is the architecture of any point platform, I will discuss in our first two sessions. This first module will take about 1-2 sessions. Okay, theoretical sessions as I said. Next, once you understand about a Mule, then we are going to start with what is a Mule flow and what is an event structure, what is the transformer, what is the data. I'm going to introduce one basic data view expression in this session, and we are going to see hello world, how it works when the client is giving a request and your Mule application, how it is getting converted into Mule event, how that event is getting propagated between the processes, finally how the response is given back to the client. Entire step, entire flow you will be getting in this session. This session you can treat that as a heart of your training program. If you are able to understand this session, third session, you are through with the Mulesoft almost. Any complex scenario also falls under the same logic, right? So it's very, very important session. And whenever you see there is a lab at the end of the topic, please understand that there is a document for that. Okay, for this hello world, you need to work on the 01 Mule basics. Next. Once you understand about hello world, then we are going to start with the one by one module. I'm going to introduce one Java module here. By seeing the Java, don't get panic if you're not from Java background, not required. Basic understanding like what is a class, what are the methods present in it, how to invoke the methods. I'm going to explain that in a session. But if you have some knowledge about it, it's an added advantage. Otherwise, no need to worry. I will tell before day, just go through the basic in YouTube, you'll understand. Because any which was I'm going to explain in the session that part. So first we'll see how to work in a Java. I mean, what is a class and how to invoke. The same concept, how you can replicate in your Mule application also. So using a Java module. As an integration developer, you are going to invoke the methods present in it. You are not going to develop any Java class. Okay. And till this module 3, you might created your own projects and you may deploy it in your on-premises servers and development environment. The same application, if you want to deploy in a production servers, what are the strategies we have? What are the deployment strategies we have? So we will see how to deploy your Mule application on on-premises servers by using a hybrid model, by using a cloud hub deployment strategy. We are going to see different deployment strategies. So first 2 deployment strategies we are going to see in our Mule4. So if you're not able to understand about deployment strategies, terminology, on-premises server, everything I'm going to explain with the pictures, you don't need to worry about it, right? Next. Types of integrations. So here in this example, if you see, this is a third-party third-party applications, Orange Bus and Morningstar. Those are also web applications. Basically, you need to understand this Orange Bus, Morningstar Travels are web services. Basically, the APIs, maybe the REST API or a SOAP API. So, how to consume the third-party REST API? How to consume the third-party SOAP API? You need to aware from your Mule application. What are the connectors we are going to use in our Mule in order to consume that? That we are going to see in our this module 5. We have 2 labs for that. And one more type of integration, file integration. Suppose any file is present in your file system, how you are going to read the file, how you are going to write to that file, delete, move, all these silly operations also present inside that. So very important operation is if any new file is added to the particular directory, how your Mule application automatically triggers. How can you schedule that, right? So multiple strategies are there in this file. We'll talk about that, right? And we have a lab for that. Next. Database endpoint, one more type of integration, third-party SaaS basically. So how to connect with a third-party database basically, like Salesforce or any MySQL or Oracle database, how to connect with the third-party databases. So we are going to see how to establish a connection. Mule is totally about a connections, right? We'll see how to establish a connection. Once you establish a connection, how to migrate the application between the environments, right? And how to secure the connections also, right? We have 2 labs for that. I'm going a little bit fast on the topics. Okay, I'm just summarizing. I'm not going in detail about the topics. And watermarking and object store. Basically, this is the concept in Mule where you can store the state of the application. Okay, I will not go much beyond this point because we are going to see in our sessions practically about it. And domains. Just now I said Mule is totally about a domains. Mule is totally about a configurations. So as a developer, any programming language developer or functional programming language developer, if you have a redundant code, what is the idea you will get into the mind first? Write once, reuse that, reusability. Same way, Mule is totally about a configurations. Once you establish a connection, that connection can be reused or not. If you want to reuse, you can use the domains. So what is a domain? What is the default domain? How to create your own domain? How to customize your domain? We'll talk about that in our session. Next, routing. Out of these 2 routers, one router I used here. Anyone can guess? Based on the functionality, what it is doing. Can you please guess what is the router here I used? Based on the picture, what I draw just now. This router,
It's a scatter gather router.
It is scatter gather. That means it is scattering the request to multiple applications. At the same time, it is gathering the response also, right? It is not sending the request by choice. By default, it is sending concurrently. So scatter gather. Along with it, we have a choice router also. In one of the use cases, we will talk about choice router also. And at this level, what are the topics I covered till now? Putting all this together, we are going to create one sample project here, basic project here. That means what do you call it? Mid training project, you can say, right? By using this scatter gather router. Next, one more type of integration. Mostly nowadays, everyone are using a queues. That means what is a queue? What is a topic? In Java, sorry, in your Mule application, how you are going to publish a message to the queue, how you are going to consume a message from a queue or a topic. So I will see multiple concepts over there, right? How to send and wait for the response, and what are the JMS headers, how to use the selectors. So basically I will use all this, and we have a lab for that. Till now, the types of integrations concepts we have seen. So here in the module 12, we are talking about a transformer. In this picture, if you see a transformer I used, in the transformer you can see data view expressions I'm using. So in detail about the data view expressions, how to change the format to one format to another format, how can we use the functions in a data view language, and many things we can see in the transformer 1 and transformer 2 sessions. Multiple sessions are there, multiple labs also are there for this, right? Very important, very what you call as a Mulesoft developer, we will spend more time on this transformation logics, right? Next, I mean now exception handling. This is very common in any programming language. How to handle the exceptions? How to handle the exceptions? So this is my one of the favorite topic. How to handle the exception in Mule4 by using this continue and propagate scopes. And a lot of strategies are there in exception handling. We'll talk about that each and individual use case with the use cases. Okay, we have a 2 labs for that exception handling. And MUnit, one more concept is MUnit. Actually, this MUnit is not part of your fundamental course. But why I introduced this here? Because as a developer, you may sometimes in some organizations, you may the person who is handling end to end. Sometimes you may end up in writing some test cases for the logic what you created. So if you want to write any functional testing, Mulesoft has given one framework called MUnit framework. So by using this framework, you can create a test cases. Okay. So we can use different logics also inside that. So what are the test cases? How to use the strategies inside that? With a simple use case, I have created some test cases. We are going to create some test cases as well, right? Okay. Till now, what we have done? We just understand the concept. We understood the concepts. So now, actual understanding of APIs. So first thing, what is an API? You need to understand the importance of an API. I'm going to explain that API with an example. That means without API, how a program looks. With an API-led connectivity approach, how a program looks. So in this API-led connectivity approach, we have 3 layers. In mandatorily every interview they will ask, mostly in certification also you will be getting about this layers. What is system layer? What is process layer? What is experience layer? I will explain with a picture about that. You will see the differentiation between without API-led connectivity with API-led connectivity, right? So that you will feel why API-led connectivity is very important. Once you understand the power of an API and each layer, then we are going to start the API. As I said, we are going to create one banking application at the end. So we are going to start entire SDLC from starting. First, we will gather the requirements. Then we are going to design the API. So in your Mule application, in our training program, our Mule application is going to expose as a REST API. So for that REST API, how you are going to explain, how you are going to describe by using a RAML. If you don't have any single point knowledge on RAML, no need to worry about. I'm going to start from the scratch. Okay, from line 1. So a huge documentation I provided. I forgot to show you the documentation. You can see one zip file here, RAML docs. If you expand the RAML docs, you can see a lot of documentation on the RAML. No one is providing such a documentation, such huge documentation on RAML part. Very, very important, and you can practice a lot. Trust me, if you are able to practice what I said in the RAML, you can able to clear the certification on RAML part also. there is a separate certification on RAML. You can clear that part also. Okay, designing the API, how to publish it on the exchange, what is the exchange, all these things we'll see. And once you design the API, as API owner, you need to safeguard your API. That means you need to secure your API. How to secure that? That means that comes under managing part by writing some security policies. Last but not the least, I'm going to talk about the deployment strategy. So what is the Cloud Hub deployment strategy? We discussed about 2 deployment strategies earlier. Third one, Cloud Hub is the name given by the Mulesoft for the cloud platform of Mule. Okay, they are having their own cloud that is called Cloud Hub. It's an iPaaS, integration platform as a service. So when you create your Mule application, how you are going to upload that application on the Cloud Hub? What are the changes you need to make at your application level when you are deploying onto the Cloud Hub? Okay, that's all from mine. And the topics wise, any questions here? Any questions, please? In the
Hey, this is
So
John.
what about error handling?
I think at that moment you got disconnected. Basically, it's also part of that. Exception handling.
Okay.
I already discussed about it. Yes, John, you are asking something, John?
Yeah, so in any point platform, right? So will it cover all the modules or in the platform because it has a lot of menus, right?
Basically, any point platform is having a lot of things which comes some comes under architecture level, some comes under developer level.
Okay.
Like, let me log into account. In that I'm going to explain about. Let me show you that first.
Yeah,
One
because
exchange.
you want to. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. And logging and monitoring cannot be done in the developer course. Design center, exchange, access management, API manager, runtime manager, we can do that. These are the other things I'm going to explain in the any point platform.
So as a developer, what are the menus want to learn? Maybe you can just cover.
Yeah. That's what are important I'm covering here.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Any other questions, please? System requirements are minimum 8 GB RAM should be there. Windows 10 or 11 machine. Nowadays, every processor is coming with a 2 GHz processor. It should be 2 GHz processor. These are the minimum system requirements you should have. It will not run with the 4 GB RAM. No, minimum 8 GB should be there.
So any labs on batch processing and for each processing something like that?
Batch processing, if any specifically any person now, that is a little bit complex. I can give the lab document and my earlier session videos with you if anyone required for a batch processing. If majority of person are asking for the batch processing to be covered, I will include that in the sessions.
Sujit, can you please repeat system requirements?
System requirements, minimum 8 GB RAM should be there. Windows 10 machine or 11 machine operating system I'm talking about, and 2 GHz processor, 2Z headset. These are the system requirements.
Thank you.
Basically, prerequisites are 0. Prerequisites means.
So this just
not
won't work on a Mac machine, is it?
Mac machine also it will work, but I cannot show in the session. That you need to work on your. That installation part only. That's it. That you can easily understand that part.
All right.
When you are downloading, you can select instead of Windows, you can select a Mac. Mostly from people who are from US use the Mac from my training.
Yeah, in which
That's not an
lab
issue.
in which lab we are covering this private flow, subflow?
That is a conceptual. I'm going to give an assignment on the different type of flows. That comes under the 4th session.
Okay, we have lab for that, right?
Lab, I will take care of that. You don't need to worry about it. Lab means separately. We don't have any documentation for that. I will explain the concepts. On top of that, I will be giving some assignment to you on that. On your own, you need to do that because that's a concept. Okay. I don't think so. The lab is required for that. Document is required for that. No, not required. If you want me to show that, I will take one of the batches. You can see my screen, right? I
Yes.
think Ram, you're talking about this main flow, private flow, sub flow. I will explain through the pictures so that you will be having a clear-cut idea. Based on that, I'm going to give an assignment. You need to do on that. Okay, and which is I'm explaining about that concept.
Okay. I mean, just I was thinking that is this part be? I mean, is there in the lab documentation something?
Not required. I mean to say it is not required. It's very basic concept.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions, please, from anyone? Any sort of questions, please? So just I want to take a confirmation from your end. I mean, who joined now, just now? I mean, today. Last time, your respective coordinator name. I'll ask few people. Aryan, Robel Aryan, are you there?
Yes.
Arya, right?
Yes.
They have given
Yes,
as
correct.
Aryan, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Vinita, I think Vinita is your coordinator. Maybe. She has given your name already. Thank you. And Deep, is Deep present here? Deep? Okay, no. Okay, Anil, okay, fine. Akhil, okay. John, okay. Hari Shivam, Sivasmi, okay, sorry. I'm pronouncing your names wrong. Sorry for that in a hurry. Sorry for that.
No problem.
Kirti, I know about you. Preeti, Ramu, Robin. Yeah. Okay, I got it. I got your names and all. Thank you so much. Any questions you can ask me regarding that? When we are going to start? We are going to start from Wednesday. Day after tomorrow onwards, we are going to have a regular sessions.
So what is the
All
timing? The same time?
Same time.
1 hour?
Same time.
One.
Same time.
Okay.
Daily 1 hour.
Daily 1
Daily
hour.
1
Okay.
hour. Monday to Friday in IST timing. If you are in US, it is also Monday to Friday only because
Okay,
it's
got
a.
it.
Yeah. One last question.
Please.
Yeah, when it comes to RAML part, so design and we design the RAML, that part is included in the sessions, right?
Yes. In the designing also, you are going to create your own data types, custom data types, and you are going to create your fragments, and you are going to publish that fragments and API onto the exchange. Every step is covered.
Yeah, that is included in the lab documentation,
Yes,
or is
that's what I have shown you earlier about the RAML part.
okay.
See, step by step, I said step 2, step 3, the design part, and you can see the design. These are the data types I'm talking about, custom data types.
Yeah.
How to publish it onto the exchange. Every step is clearly given to you. As I told, this course is specifically designed for the person who is coming from non-IT background. So for the people who are having basic knowledge also, this is very cakewalk for them. That's in such way that course is designed. Yeah. Any questions, please? Still. So can I get a confirmation who are going to continue from Wednesday?
Preeti.
1 second, let me note it down. Preeti is one. I mean, just want to check with the coordinator. That is the reason.
I would like to know, do we have to have all these installations in place for Wednesday?
Everything I will taken care. I mean, I will taken care step by step. Only thing is you need to enroll to the training program, and I will give these folders to you. Just download and keep it ready. I will tell when to install what and which document to be work on. Everything taken care by me. No need to worry about it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Preeti is one. Any other confirmations, please?
Yeah, myself Ramu. But just a question, like this time I told, right, regarding the document lab part. So it would be handy for us, like if you could give
Which part you are talking about?
The triggering part, the flow, private flow, and if it is included in the lab documentation, that could be handy.
See, basically, after explaining given by me, you will feel that is not required. None of them, in out of my 102 12 batches, none of them asked. Not required, it seems. No need to. You don't need to worry about it, Ram. If you want, I will. Huh?
Batch. I mean, batch.
Batch. We have a mod. We have a document for that. I will give a lab document for that.
Okay.
Batch module, I will definitely. I have a lab document for that. Actually, I disconnected. I have removed from the course curriculum because people who are from new background, IT, non-IT background, they're getting confused. Who specifically asked, who are having an idea about it, I'm giving to them.
Okay. And
batch module is also part of that.
Yeah, regarding the data view, so I mean, how I mean, like I think most of the things covered in data view, I guess, like
data view. So from my training program, you can easily grasp 2 years of experience.
Okay.
Yeah. So get the confirmations, please, quickly. We are running out of time.
Yeah, I'm Hari. I have one question.
Yes, please.
Yeah, in data view, what are the Java concepts we need to know because in Java there are a lot of concepts, right? For Mule developer, what are the Java concepts we need to
Zero.
get? Zero.
Not required anything.
But in data view, we are using only programming to integrate the things, right?
It's basically data view is a functional programming. Data view itself is a language.
Oh, okay.
Not related to any Java. You just need to have, if you have a Java programming language, that is an added advantage to you. That's it. You need to have a logical thinking brain. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
In the data view, whether how many concepts will be there? Because like in core Java, there will be a class, like a lot of things will be, right?
No,
For
you cannot
some people are confusing me that you need to know for Mulesoft, you need to know some exception handling, some error handling only. That's it is enough.
Exception handling only. That's what I said. Exception handling with the scenario, with the use case. I'm going to explain to you what is the exception, what is the error, and that's what I told. No, this course is designed for the person who is coming from non-IT background. What I can expect from non-IT background? Nothing, right?
Nothing else.
So don't take the what you call the suggestions from multiple people. They know off and they will tell you 25%. You will be getting confused with out of that. Don't do that. Not required.
Okay.
Okay. Based on my experience, I'm telling. I train a person who is from biology background. They are in right positions now. So yeah, that's what that till that time I can say.
And another thing was, one of my friend was in a software testing domain. Whether he can switch to Mulesoft after learning this.
I am telling you, the person who is from biology is able to do that.
Biology, yeah.
Why can't the person who is from IT background? Right?
Oh.
Anyone can do that. This is the
after
two
learning
why it is so popular. I don't know why it is getting so popular. Very easy to learn, very easy to use at a organization level. That is called Center for Enablement. That is the beauty of this.
Some people are also telling that there will be no job pressure like that because it is very easy. We can do it within daily task. We can do it like 2 to 3 hours like that. They are saying.
That I cannot comment on that. How it will be job and all that I cannot comment on that. That is depends on the organization to organization, project to project. Many parameters to be considered there. I cannot comment on that. But the subject wise, it is very fun learning tool. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please. So I got 3 confirmations: Preeti, Ramu, and Kirti. Anyone else?
I will discuss with Kirti and I will confirm you. Okay.
Okay, not a problem. I'm stopping the recording.